pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Dole,
Present.
Mr. Niehaus. Present. Mr. Heiss.
Present. Okay, I have a motion to approve the minutes of the trustee meeting November 11th, 2019.
I'll make that motion.
I have a second. Any addition or correction? If not, roll call, please.
Mr. Dole,
Yay.
Mr. Niehaus. Yes. Mr. Heiss.
Yes. Okay, approval to pay the bill as presented. Do I have a motion for that?
I'll make that motion.
I'll second.
Any comment about the bills,
There's a lot of them.
Bob? Okay, if not, roll call, please.
Mr. Dole,
Yes.
Mr. Niehaus,
Yes.
Mr. Heiss.
Yes. Okay, correspondence, Mr. Niehaus.
I have none.
Mrs. Doe?
I have none.
Okay. I guess I got a membership report for 2019 from the Harrison Chamber of Commerce. It say when they're having their meetings next year and so on and so forth. I guess about it. So, okay. I guess Sheriff's Department.
Once again, I'm Lieutenant Barbara Stuckey. This month, for your report, we had 88 calls of service. There were 3 arrests due to possession of drugs, and we had our detectives had no reports assigned to them. They closed one, and there was no recovery of any stolen property. The traffic accidents have come down quite a bit from last month. We have a total of 6 and 5 involving deer strikes and 1 OBI arrest. And you will have the report from Sergeant Raker for the traffic detail. That's all I have.
Cool.
Do you have any questions, anybody? Oh, okay. Okay, it's a written report. I'll give it to Bob to file. Okay. Public at large? Yes.
Okay. Hi, I'm Rebecca Schaefer. I'm just here to hand over a check for the Crosby Kringle chest from Fort Scott for our Fort Scott turkey trot that we did this year. So, yep.
So did you guys have a good time? How many runners?
We did. We had 42 for the 5K and then 18 for the little kids.
Wow, and that's just the whole Fort Scott community.
It is, yeah. And their families that were there for the holidays.
Now blessing all the Crosby kids. That's so awesome. Well, if you want to go up and I'll take your picture with the trustees.
Okay.
Did you tell them how much that
You're the president.
For $1,100.
I guess.
Hooray, good job.
Go up front.
You want to come around?
Yeah, I guess.
SHAFFER. Simplest way.
Okay. 1. Looks awesome, thank you.
And what was the organization?
It's Fort Scott, like the neighborhood. We did a turkey trot on Thanksgiving.
Turkey trot.
You'll hear more about it in my report. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Everybody thanks over there.
We will. Thank you.
cool.
Now, who would like to have this check? If I could. Bortner?
Come get it, I'll be glad to.
It's the second year they did that, and last year, over 1,000, wasn't it?
About the same, yeah.
So-
Wow.
So,
Awesome.
It's awesome.
Yeah, it's neat that they do that on their own.
yeah, so. Okay. Well, we thank you for Scott, wasn't it, for Thanksgiving run in the morning, I guess it was, so. Okay, anybody else at public at large? If not, reports, legal, Alan?
Yeah, the agreement to purchase property from Blue Jay Ventures is moving through. I do have a consolidation plat that I brought tonight, and I think Jim Niehaus should probably sign it. We'll get it notarized so we can record it. And might be a good idea just to authorize Jim to not only do that, but handle the closing and everything, and sign on behalf of the township when we eventually get to the closing. So I would recommend just a motion to authorize him for that. I did, Chuck, by the way, I ordered a title exam, just to make sure.
Oh, okay.
So that'll come through. I did get a call from Mr. Meyerjean today, who has that pending application for the adjustment to the plan. And he wanted to meet with me. He and the fellow from Abercrombie wanted to meet to talk about the process of a zone change. They met with Brian Snyder with Hamilton County Planning, and he told them that they need to go through a zone change. So I said, well, I need to advise the trustees of the meeting, since it is a pending application, and I recommended that Rick Espel be there as well, and I just talked to Rick about it. So we're going to arrange a meeting sometime next week or so with Rick and I and Mr. Meyerjean and the person from Abercrombie. And they want to just talk about the process of the zone change. So we'll sit down with them and talk about what that process is. One other thing, the litigation between the county and the city over the water, it's settled. The entry isn't on yet. They pushed it back now to early January, but it's going to happen. And I think the townships are going to get some information about, I guess, the final agreement. I told you the rates are not going to change, but I think they're going to circulate the final documentation, hopefully this month. So, that's all I have, except for asking that the motion be passed to have Jim Niehaus represent the township in the signing of the consolidation and handling the closing. Could you spell Meerschaum for me? No, I can't. It doesn't spell the way it sounds. Meyerjean, and it's,
M-I-E-R.
yeah.
MEIRJOHAN.
Yeah.
It's on the sign there on
Okay.
Edgewood Road.
Rick's got it back there.
Okay, and that's a motion for Mr. Niehaus.
I'll make that motion. Jim's done an excellent job negotiating all along, so he should be the one.
I second it.
Just most making so I gotta be there, not you.
Yeah.
Make this sound good.
Motion for Mr. Niehaus to sign the consolidation on behalf of the township and represent the township in the closing and purchase of the property from Blue Jay Ventures LLC.
When we go to the closing, I'll need a check, right,
Yes,
from him.
yes. We will need a check for the balance. We got to get the consolidation, get that all through, and then we have to calculate some things to get the final number.
Okay. First of all, you want to do it, Jim?
What?
You want to do it?
I'll do it. No
Okay. Okay.
Alan's office ain't downtown Cincinnati nowhere, it's right here.
Okay, I guess we need a roll call, please.
Mr. Dole,
Yes.
Mr. Niehaus,
Yes.
Mr. Heiss.
Yes. Okay. Okay, well, thank you. I guess Harry's maintenance department?
I don't have everything.
You know when the lights might be installed?
Hopefully here next week.
Next week.
Weather ain't cold, cooperate with us.
And then everything in the building taken care of, the security and the cameras are done. Okay. Okay. Any other question for Harry? No. Okay. The fire department.
November run totals, we had 23 EMS details, 15 fire details, for a total of 38 in November. I want to thank Harry and his crew. They came over to the firehouse and switched over our interior lights. We had bad ballasts and quite a few lights that were not working. His crew put in LED lights, and it made a huge difference, not only in the apparatus bay, but in the living quarters also. So thank you for doing that. Our UTV and trailer should be delivered sometime between December 20th and 27th. So we need to make room for that once it gets here, over into 28. Once it gets here, crews will put equipment on it, and then we'll do training on the vehicle itself, equipment kept on it, and then pulling it and backing. Once the training is complete, then it'll be placed in service with the county, and we can utilize it once that's placed in service. Mr. Bippo should see, if not already, next couple of days, funds going into the account for that. There's a chance it's in there already, but if not, you'll see it in the next couple of days.
Okay.
Applications for the full-time process, they're still coming in. There's 1 week left until it closes. My goal is to have that process completed in December, if not in end of December, the first week of January. And then I'd like to call for an executive session. They have to have a meeting to talk about personnel. That's all I've got.
Yeah, how many applications you have so far?
A handful, not as many as I was hoping, but firemen wait till the last minute, so I expect quite a few more this week.
Okay.
What, have you and Harry talked about making room, how we gonna make room?
I've not talked to Harry yet. I've talked to you guys, and I can talk to Harry.
I
I
guess,
don't know how long the trailer is exactly, but as you guys know, accidents happen when you backing up. So having the pull-through bay there would be a tremendous help, pulling through the backside for when we do take it out. Like I said, I don't know how long it is. We have 2 vehicles that will tow the trailer. The pickup truck and the rescue truck both have hitches. So those 2 vehicles will be able to pull the trailer with ease. It may
do you
not
have any
be,
ideas, Harry, on,
Not right on. And we just have to go over there and go to, see what we can work out or something.
Yeah.
See what we can.
Can't get that building built fast enough.
I'm thinking, since Jim in charge now, when is the new building gonna be done?
as soon as we pay for it, it's up to Bob.
Bob?
I'm gonna pass them on down the line.
So, that's the reason why we need a new building done, so.
Well, even if, once we get the property built or bought, I mean, we can get that building that's on it
Secured.
and put something in there. The building that's on the property.
Mhm.
Put some doors on, garage doors on it and block the windows up, and we can put chipper or whatever in there.
Yeah.
That's about the fastest thing we're gonna be able to do.
Yeah. We just don't have, we keep our tractor over there in a 450 to load for salt and everything. Now everything's in there for winter, getting ready to go. It's gonna.
Okay.
We'll have to meet over there and just kinda,
We'll go over.
when's the next day you on?
I can be there just about any day. Not available tomorrow. My next day on shift is Saturday, but I can be there any day this week.
Maybe we can get together and, meet over there and see where we can do.
Oh, we can work something out. The biggest thing is in the winter, I gotta get the trucks out and everything, you know, over there. I wanna walk something in.
Try to get a measurement of the trailer size also from Lieutenant Keller. That way we'll know how much room we have.
Cause really, all you're adding is the trailer. The truck's already in there.
Correct,
So all you're adding is the trailer. So you only gotta make room for the trailer.
correct.
The truck's already there. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Take his truck out of his garage and put his old truck.
We did that one year, remember?
Okay. I guess Brenda, welcome back. You have a very successful trip. We're glad to see you. And Chris has been reading your report, and I know you're happy to give it back to you. So, welcome back.
Thank you so much. I just really appreciate the support of all of you, trustees, of our staff, of the seniors. Lots of faith. I can't, if I talk too much, I'll cry, so I have to talk only a little bit about it, but we truly have our miracle for a lifetime in that Cole has been healed. He had 7 years of a traumatic brain injury for playing youth football here in Harrison, and that just, it became several diagnoses, and we went to Fayetteville, Arkansas for their 12-week program, and it was amazing what they were able to do, and he comes back with no pain. So that's huge. We've lived 7 years with a lot of pain, so thank you, God. And now, collect myself, get comfortable. I have a big report. Lots to tell you about. I'm glad you didn't get this one, Chris. It's
too.
3 pages long now. Just to kind of catch you up with the last, well, November, December, I guess, a little combination here. I'll start with the seniors. The Amish trip to the Charm Country View Inn was a success. Several seniors went and enjoyed the food and hospitality of the inn, and I think they really enjoyed the community at large, so it was good. The senior club concert they had scheduled with Jim McBride, he's a one-man band. It had to be canceled because of inclement weather. I think it was snowy that day, but it will be rescheduled again at a later date, so you can watch for that. The annual Senior Club Christmas Luncheon is scheduled for tomorrow, Tuesday, at 11:30 at the Community Center. The people are going to be bringing desserts, and the reservations are probably already in by the time you'll be hearing about this. It won't help that part of it, but we just wanted to share that our own Ben and Jerry Price, they are seniors in our group. They have a band. We'll have live music after the luncheon, and then we want to thank Jolene Winter of the Winter Brader Funeral Home because she will be donating poinsettias for table centerpieces. Something you can do if you're out there, there will be a Christmas concert. It's a brass ensemble here on Monday, December 16th at 2 p.m. The seniors are going to host a punch and cookie reception after. It'll be a really wonderful Christmas concert, and everyone in the community is welcome. Line dancing was suspended for a while as Carol Schwer's husband Ed took a tumble and broke his hip, and they are together, but he is recovering, and we will let you know at a later date if that class will be, start up again. But Wii Bowling is going strong, and it still meets on Tuesdays, December 3rd and 17th of this month at 9:30 here at the center. They are planning an overnight trip in January to Houston Woods State Park, so you can watch for details as those plans are completed. The Crosby Township Kringle Chest Children's Benefit Program is in full swing. Crosby counselor Nicole Lee has given us 27 Crosby children who need help from Santa at Christmas. There are 12 volunteer shoppers who are busy making their Christmas Day brighter. You can make donations to the fund by making a check payable to Crosby Township Fire Auxiliary, and you can put my name of Brenda Jackson Attention on the envelope. And then, since I wrote that, we have received just over this last couple of days an updated request to help 3 more families who have 8 children from Crosby School as well. They have unexpected financial needs now they're going to need help for Christmas. And that will bring our total children this year to 35 that we will be able to help. And Nicole had teachers who were volunteer shoppers for those 8 children, as we had our hands full with the 12 volunteers and the 27. So that all worked out just great. This fund is supported by the generous local businesses and companies in our area, and it truly is a gift to Crosby children. A grant was also written and awarded to the township from the Nutrient Company, which was formerly Potash, and they continue to be generous supporters of this Kringle Chest benefit as well. The true highlight for the community is to come together and wrap lots and lots of presents for 35 kids. The annual Christmas wrapping party will be held next Wednesday, December 18th at 7 p.m. at the community center here in this room. There will also be festive Christmas music and lots of Christmas goodies. And as you saw from Rebecca earlier, the 2nd annual Fort Scott Turkey Trot Run was held on Thanksgiving Day morning in the Fort Scott community. This event was headed up by resident Rebecca Schaefer with the proceeds benefiting the Kringle Chest Fund. They have raised $1,100 this year for that Kringle Chest. That's totally awesome, and it's really going to help with the additional 8 kids that we just got. We are appreciative also to the Crosby Community Church, who has volunteered to supply the families of the Crosby children with food for Christmas. Lastly, and just summing up, I just thought about all of it, and I thought I wanted to thank the 12 Crosby volunteer shoppers and teachers who are busy helping Santa for the Kringle Chest this year. We have especially appreciated the continued financial support of our Crosby area businesses and friends. The Reindeer Romp was the beginning for this fund, which has now grown into a community effort with our volunteers, the Fort Scott Turkey Trotters, the church volunteers, and everyone who will continue to volunteer to wrap all these presents. Makes just Christmas morning a blessing for all 35 kids, and like I said earlier, that's a lot of presents. But I think the bigger gift here is the goodness of many coming together to make this Christmas bigger and brighter, and it makes us all proud to be residents here in Crosby Township, and I'm just very blessed by that. Finally, I want to wish Chuck and Nancy and Jessica all the best as they move into a new season in their lives, and we have a cookie and punch reception after, and also to welcome our new Crosby trustee, Doug Lohman. Respectfully submitted by Brenda Jackson. Sorry if it was too long.
Thank you, Brenda.
Welcome.
I guess it's nice to hear your voice again.
Thank you.
She was gone? I didn't even know she was gone.
So,
Oh, it was gloomy the whole time.
We had 5-minute meetings.
yeah. So, okay.
I just want to ask Harry, is he ready that she's back? Are you ready since she's back?
Harry, what are we going to do now? We're always looking at ways to update and make life better for Crosby Township.
But by the way, Harry, how you getting along? You had an operation and you're back to normal?
I'm not back all the way, but I'm back.
Better than before, right?
Oh, yeah, a lot better.
All right, good. So I'm glad it was successful. So no more operation coming up. So okay, the official officer, Bob.
Okay, a couple things. One, Chris, do you have the resolution? We'll make yours
Yes, I
the
do.
official one, and I'll read it, and then you can fill in who made the motion and
All right.
sign, and that'll be the official one. Always at the end of the year, there's some money that we have to, I don't know if move around is right, I guess it is. And this year, this is, I guess, the biggest one we've had. I think we've done pretty well overall, not having to do that. But basically, there's 3 account numbers that I had to dip into. 2 from the general fund, and I think a lot of that was, I know we had a cell phone die, I think, was it Harry's? And we really didn't prepare for that at the beginning of the year. And then with the full-time firefighters, there was some additional money taken out of the vision and the, what is our other one? Vision and dental. And we didn't know because I think at least one of them was married and had children, and that's a bigger amount. So, and then the third was the fire district pay fund. You know, when we estimated the amount at the beginning of the year, we did the best we could. There's one account that's a different number that has like $27,000 in it, but I couldn't move that. So it's not as bad as it looks, that number, because of that, and I'll have to get with Chuck, and maybe we can figure out how to relocate that for 2020 so we can use it for pay directly. So anyway, I'll read this, and Chris will get it started, and we'll move it down the line. This is Resolution 16-2019. We'll be asking for a motion to adopt this resolution to approve appropriations to increase the general fund, which is $1,110,599, labeled other expenses, by $906.98. That'll increase the entire fund to $10,000, $906.98. Also from the general fund, number 1,210,300, which is purchase services, to increase that by $177 even, to a total of $19,177. And then finally, the bigger one was to increase the fire district fund, 2111-230-190, which is labeled other salaries, by $42,500 to a total of $417,500. So asking for somebody to make the motion and then a trustee to second that.
Okay. I'll make the motion. Do I hear a second?
I'll second.
Okay, or you can say roll call.
Roll call, please.
Mr. Dole,
Yes.
Mr. Niehaus,
Yes.
Mr. Heiss.
Yes.
And this will be approved today, which is December 9th, 2019. And if you 3 would sign it, and I'll sign at the bottom as Chris passes that down, and that will finish off Resolution 16-2019. And then while we're filling that out, just I guess we should pick a date for the organizational meeting for 2020. And doing the minutes, our January meeting date is the second Monday of January, which is always the case, which is January 13th. And I believe our pay date for the biweekly employees is January 6th. So Chuck and I were talking about a little bit today. We should probably have that meeting before the 6th, so we have some funds available to, we have some, all the eggs in the right basket, so to speak. So the 6th is a Monday.
Right. You okay with a Friday, Jim? The 3rd? Doug? You're going to be here. Friday the 3rd?
That should be all right.
You okay with that? No?
Usually I
mean,
lock in the checks. The
Thursday would be better
the
for me.
Thursday would,
I think would be a little better. I know
I
it's,
said there was a WestJet.
We got a WestJet meeting.
on Thursday.
5:30. But you could probably have it like 7:30 on the 2nd.
On Thursday.
WestJet lasts maybe hour and a half, maybe 2 hours at most.
Are you the only one that goes to that out of the, or he won't be going to that?
I might be gone.
Okay.
Jim's gonna go.
But, well, that's something we have to decide tonight. But we could do the 2nd, and then, like I said, WestJet at 5:30, and we could probably get you out there by 7 and have a meeting here at 7:30.
Trying to think how long our organizational meetings last. They're not, maybe,
We go through a lot of stuff, a couple of hours,
Is it an hour maybe?
hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
7:30, that means we'd maybe be
Yeah.
done by 9. So
would-
we're saying Thursday, which is
Thursday?
January 2nd, is that right?
Yeah, it's right.
Yeah.
You can have it on the 1st. Whitewater Township having it on the 1st,
Midnight?
I guess. Yeah, well, didn't you have here one time, we had it on the 1st? Is that before your days?
That was before our time. Yeah, I think they talked about that they used to
I
do
wasn't
that.
here one time. When it was, when
You
was
stayed?
Harry would know.
when was it midnight, Chris? When we first started? Real late at the first.
I think Whitewater having it at noontime on the 2nd. So, I guess, I mean on the 1st, they're having it at noontime, so.
7:30.
I'm okay with the 2nd, January 2nd, Thursday at 7:30. How's that?
Okay.
And I'll need to advertise that 10 days ahead of time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a lot to do before that meeting and a
I
lot
know.
to do after the meeting.
No, I'm already stressing.
So, you be, you be up, you be here.
Oh.
You already put it in.
I have to word it or whatever, just,
You be here New Year's Eve all night. So,
we don't do anything fancy anyway, but, okay. Make a note to myself. Info.
Matt's, you're more than welcome to come too.
Press. Yes.
Because everyone's, it's
It's an open public
open
meeting,
to the
so-
public. Yeah.
So, we got that reporter who like to come. I know she really want to come. You ever come to those?
She came to something. Was it the budget or was it the
Yeah, I think it was the
organizational?
budget.
I know the one thing I can that Saturday morning, but usually I'm not attending any of them.
Right.
Any of the different townships or city council or anything there. Well, council usually doesn't have one.
That's all I have.
Yeah, most of it routine.
Do we need a motion for that or do we just
No,
agree?
unless you want to. I think so. Most of it routine. You go through all that committee and all that
Okay.
stuff. So,
All right. Beautiful. Thank you.
okay. Anything else for Bob?
7:30.
7:30.
I'm closed.
Perfect.
Keep on driving, don't stop at your house.
Okay, zoning. Look.
We had 3 zoning certificates issued last month. 2 were homes, and 1 was for a fence. And we had 1 zoning commission meeting last month, and that is being continued until we get some more information. And that's all I have. Questions?
No, Alan
Yes.
kind of filled us in some.
Do what?
Go ahead.
I went through New Baltimore twice a day. I think that place is getting worse. The one in the
On the point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. We're back at it again.
They're just messing with us, all they're doing. They have to be.
I'm going to talk to the officer before she leaves tonight.
I mean, there's a refrigerator standing in the middle of the front yard, and I won't buy it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, I don't know, it's just a mess.
From what I understand, the problem is that She owns the house, and this is the son who collects all the junk. She's the one who has to be prosecuted. He doesn't care.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a mess.
it's a
You been by there
mess.
lately?
Yeah, it's a mess.
That's gotta end there.
Yeah, it's just,
I can't believe the place ain't condemned. I don't know whose job that is or what it's like, but. I know we've been dealing with it. I'm not getting on you about it. It seems like it gets so far, then it gets worse.
Well, that's what happened the last time. It was cleaned out. They
Yeah,
were working on it, and then 2 weeks later, it's back to where it was.
yeah, or worse.
Yes.
And now it's about as bad as it's ever been, I think, right now.
yeah.
And I've
Yeah,
got
they've
one others
every-
down there also. There's another one. There's another one like it. And it's a matter of me, finally, I'm gonna have to go down to court over it. That's what, after the ticket's issued. And I have to contact the court, which I've never done before, and see if we can take care of it that way. That's the only way we're gonna be able to do it, if that'll help.
What we gotta do is, it ain't fair to the people that live over there.
Yeah,
It ain't fair for our residents or anybody, not even our residents that to drive by it.
yeah. Every square foot of that yard's covered now.
Yeah. We gotta do something. As far as we gotta go.
Okay.
I'm for that.
Yep.
You don't care no more.
No, I ride past it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Chuck cares.
It's Chuck Carey, but I mean, it's not fair. It's not,
Yeah.
we gotta do something. I know we've tried everything we've tried, but we gotta go further and do something. So,
Understood.
Okay. One other thing, Bob, you need to put a public notice in the paper about your organization meeting. Give Harrison Price some
Right.
business.
Yeah.
So, okay. Anything else for Rick? Guess not. Okay, old business, Mr. Niehaus,
I have none.
Mr. Doe.
I have none.
Okay, yeah, I brought up something last meeting about West Yard. Crosby Township need to appoint trustee, one of the trustees to the Board of Trustees for West Yard, and also a resident of Crosby Township. So, have you two decided who want to be the trustee? They are meeting on the 2nd at 5:30 in Miami Town, in the basement of the
Let
farmhouse.
me ask you this, Chuck.
Yeah.
Does it have to be the same one every time?
Normally, it's been that one person, the same one, but if you can't make it, Whitewater one time, LaWanda couldn't make it, and they had somebody else took a place, so.
Oh, I see where you're coming at, Jim. We could take turns.
Well,
Going
I
to the
mean,
west yet?
sometimes my job, I don't know,
Right.
I mean, the thing's at 5:30.
Yeah, I know, it's very early. I've been that way forever, so,
Yeah, it's at 5:30, and it's sometimes,
yeah, so.
I ain't gonna, I mean, there's only 4 a year, right?
Well, the trustee, you can go to the same one every year. You can appoint somebody different every year. The resident is a 4-year term.
No, how many
There's only
meetings?
4 meetings a year, right?
Right, for 4 meetings, unless they call a special meeting. They haven't done that. They're talking about calling a special
The
one.
odds of it being, but like I say, 5:30 if I'm in the middle of a job. And
Yeah.
All
I'm
right.
not on
It-
the power yet, but like some other trustees.
It's the first Thursday of the quarter. So January 2nd.
How about the new guy? Does he want to jump right in there? Okay, I'll do it.
So
And then we'll get him, in.
I mean, I could do it, but it's, that's the only problem I have,
I know.
especially in the summertime.
yeah, they
I
get
just-
me.
I love being on one more board.
And
Okay.
I
That's in
already-
my next.
I already called Bruce, and he, for the resident.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
he's gonna let me know.
Oh.
I mean, just the other day, he said, I gotta let you know,
Bruce Downer?
Bruce Dowd. Because he said they wouldn't like to have the fire
Right.
chief
Yes,
or
yeah.
ex-fire chief or something,
Yes.
so I asked Bruce
No.
if he wanted to do it.
Did they just need to know that by that meeting?
Yeah, you need to know about the swing was set.
Show by
Somebody has
that
to show
meeting.
it by, okay.
So, and then in 2021, you get a third one.
Then we get a third one in 2021.
And I might be available. Could
You might be available,
Yeah.
Jack?
volunteer. I would not get paid for it. I wouldn't get mileage, anything. I would be a volunteer. But
Okay.
2020, I got other plans I like to do. So,
On them nights, there's only 4 nights there, Sheriff. You only got plans for them 4 nights?
Yes, I do.
What's the odds of that? Chuck having plans on them 4 nights?
yes,
He's gonna be a busy guy.
that's
All right.
anything to get out of the house, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah, that meetings are also open to the public. So, so you both could go that night and if you want. You ever been to one? No. You went to one. Chris, you went to one, haven't you? No.
I think I've been to one.
No. Okay.
It's at 5:30.
5:30.
It's been a
January
while.
2nd.
So anyway, second, it's the Miami Town is the basement of the firehouse.
Right.
The side street. I'm not sure
Right,
what the
yeah, they're back from the alley.
and
Yeah,
the parking there and the alley behind it. So,
yeah.
uh,
And then I'll be here.
yeah. And Whitewater, I'm not sure. What Whitewater did on their website, they put a notice asking for volunteers because then they could come up with 2 plus a trustees. So,
Can 2 trustees show up to it? Can me and Chris both go to it or not? If I just want to go down and see how,
yeah.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
public
I'm open to
meetings,
the
aren't they?
public. So,
we're going to be with 2 trustees being there.
Trustee Sunshine Law.
It's open to the public.
You gonna discuss township business or?
West End, no problem.
the official office can go. Whitewater Township trustee and official office been there a couple of times in the past, but that
Because they
up because
the
of
numbers.
proposal.
Yes, well,
Up because of proposal they had at one time. Okay.
I'll be busy, pretty busy January
you and
2nd.
Chuck going the same places, huh?
Yeah, I need to let their clerk know who's coming so she can put it on the
Okay.
agenda. So. Okay.
Any other old business?
No, I don't have anything else. We talk about that. No, I don't have any more old business. New business, Mr. Newhouse.
Nope.
None. Mr. Doe.
Okay. I do have one little piece of new business. It's the other board I sit on, the OPWC,
Oh, what?
Ohio Public Works Commission. Anyway, we were right at the cut line for River Road, and we are on the plus side. So next summer or fall, the River Road slip, et cetera, will be fixed. It's like a $1.7 million job.
They're gonna pave the whole street?
I'm not sure how much of it.
1.7 million?
Yeah, that main stretch through there where it keeps, they put a patch on it for now, as you might have saw if you've been over by there.
Could you give me what it stands for? I'm sorry.
Ohio Public Works District 2 Integrating Committee. How's that?
Ohio Public Works Committee.
There you go, close enough.
Okay, thank you. Well, good.
Yeah,
Now that's for Hamilton County, isn't it? Or is that?
that's Hamilton County, just Hamilton County.
Wow.
And that's all the new business I have.
Okay. I really don't have any new business, so I got none. Okay. I guess, do anybody have any other concern? Okay.
Well,
Can I bring up something, or if you guys don't?
I was going to.
Well, listen to yours first. It's probably the
I
same.
was gonna shake Chuck's hands and tell him nice working with him for
Thank you.
12 years.
12 years.
Yeah,
Thank you.
I really appreciate everything, Chuck.
yep. Really appreciate everything you've done for Township and the help
Yeah.
you gave Bob for 4 years.
He's still going to help.
Yeah, thank you. Well, I won't get paid anymore, but I'll still be there if you call me up on the phone and help you and help. So, but
No, you're not gonna sit out there and heckle us the whole time, are you?
I haven't decided
You
yet.
didn't do that right. You know you didn't do that right.
Yeah, I haven't decided yet. So that depends. If Nancy gives me a hard time, I come here and give you guys a hard time. Is that fair?
Yeah,
I'll be here every meeting. Now, yeah, I miss you guys, and it was good and bad, but I did enjoy helping the county, and not the county, but the township. So, so I don't know exactly what I do in the future, but I have some ideas I like to do next year. So I may be back. Who knows? So. But I might be like one shrunk. You could miss it, and you've been happy ever since. So, okay, no other concern.
I think it was last month, somebody brought up the idea of a pay raise for some of the workers.
Yeah, I brought it up, and he.
If we're going to do it, we can kind of filter it in for the organizational meeting. If it's going to go, if we're paying higher, then we have to figure that into our accounts. I believe our last pay raise for the non-firefighters, that they've had one since then, was 3%. And that was 2017, like mid-2017. Does that sound?
Non-firefighter
Right.
was probably around April or May of 2017.
Right.
And the firefighter, I think, was February 2018.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, we raised them to be competitive with other. So, I
so we.
don't know if you want to tackle it now. I mean, but it's kind of makes sense. You could, whatever you go with, if anything, you could say effective first pay of 2020, and then we'll calculate that in. And basically, it includes the maintenance workers, zoning,
Don't forget Brenda. All the committees, the zoning
Right.
committees.
Right.
So.
We usually did that in the.
At
it used to be-
organizational
It
meeting.
used to be when we first started, it was on organizational meeting, it was on the paper, not raises.
But that made that meeting very long when you did that. I guess you made meeting with everybody, all the supervisor, I guess you had.
I mean, the thing is, what I was thinking about when Rick, the one thing I thought about too, is when Rick said now that he has to go down to courthouse. I mean, to me, I think he should get some kind of compensation, not just mileage for his time to go down to the courthouse. I mean, it's, what I mean?
Well, he is salaried, he's not hourly, so.
Yeah, but I mean, somehow we need to figure something. I mean, it's not fair to send him, if this keeps getting like this, he's gonna be going to courthouse every week,
Well, Harry's salaried, and he goes to a meeting monthly, and we just have a form that he fills out. He gets mileage and food. Now, I don't know that food could be parking, down there.
Yeah, parking.
Parking, mileage, time,
He doesn't get time,
no, well,
but
he's salary, but there's a lot of difference in the salary too. I mean, it's up to
Yes.
Rick. I don't know what Rick,
I don't know if he foresees this happening regularly.
I mean,
I don't know if you can pay somebody salary and hourly at the same time. I
I
don't know
mean,
either.
I'm saying we could, to somehow, we need to either give him more money than, you know, what he's getting besides 3% to make it up for doing that.
Do we, when you come, when we have zoning commission meetings, et cetera, do you get,
Yeah, when we have the extraordinary meetings, zoning commission, BZA, paid the same fee as the other members, which is.
Right,
so he
28,
does get extra
$27.
on those?
$28 and something.
And his goes on his pay stub, the other ones get a separate check. I don't know if you saw that.
Okay,
in
so,
this-
so he
this
does,
pay.
there are
Yes.
times where he gets paid extra above his salary.
Right.
Anytime they have a meeting.
So why can't we just say, when he goes down there, he gets so much money,
Same as a zoning meeting,
you know?
yeah.
So,
Well,
that was,
like I said, with Harry, he's salaried, and he also, we have a purchase order for him. Whenever he goes to the meeting, he gets mileage and then food. And the mileage is based on whatever the rate is. So he doesn't get the set amount, but we can easily do it for the zoning, trip to the downtown. It seems to me that it's very doable, whether we do it the way we do for their meetings, or we set it up similar to what Harry has. I mean, it's very doable.
I mean, Mick might not even want it, I don't know, I'm just guessing.
Well, in the past, it's like the mileage. I've never, when I drive around the township, I've never charged for that, let's say. But if I went to Columbus, I would ask for reimbursement for that. If I were to go downtown, yeah, I'd ask for reimbursement for the mileage and for the parking fee. As far as meeting there, yeah, I'm salary. But I don't anticipate that happening very often. I mean, it hasn't in the past. This is all, this is going to be the first time I'm going to be going down there if we follow through with this.
That's what I'm getting at.
So, I mean, you can leave it just as salary right now. It's fine with me.
You go get mad, we make Jean salary higher than her because she wants more money.
Well, Gene,
We sit there and type what she does for, you couldn't pay me enough money.
Do what?
For these meetings, and she sits there for days typing all these meetings. I wouldn't do that for.
I never did ask you, she ain't going when you go, is she?
You're right.
so up to you. You want to talk about, can I assess this meeting, or you want to think about it and bring it up to the organization meeting? Up to you guys, so.
And bring up the
I
organizational meeting.
think you need to think about,
Okay.
look at some of the pages.
I got some figure here if you
To
want to
look at
copy
them
it.
and see where they're at, and to me,
I agree with you. Yeah, it's been almost 4 years since we got a raise, any of them, the maintenance and that close to 4 years.
2017, that's almost three,
Two and a
almost
half
3
years.
years.
Seems like 4.
I
I
got,
think we need to look at salaries and at hourly guys.
I got April 2017, Bob told me, and then the fire department, February 2018. So I make copy for you guys. So. Okay, if you want to do that, I guess we can,
Gotta go to executive session.
you want to do a session? No. Do you still want to do it? Okay. Okay, I guess we need to make a motion to go in session to talk about
Personnel.
what, you need to jump into more detail. Salary, personnel,
Salary.
salary.
Who's making the motion?
I'll make that motion.
I'll
Okay.
second.
Okay, roll call, please.
Mr. Dole?
Yes.
Mr. Niehaus?
Yes.
Mr. Heiss?
Yes. Okay. Remind everybody, our next regular meeting is January 13th, 2020 at 7 p.m. Our organization meeting will be January the 2nd at 7:30 on a Thursday, 2020.
Now, would that West Jet meeting be an organization meeting too?
Yes. It's a lot faster than what we have. It really is. They're going to have that much to it. So. Okay.
Okay.
I thank everybody for coming. Have a good evening.